Okay, so today we're going to go over how to create a new scene. And often a new scene is generated when doing something in the game, say when you're colliding or when you hit a button. So we will just have a simple on collision, open new scene. First, we need to create a new scene. So that is under File, New Scene, File, New Scene. And we will do the basic universal render pipeline. That is the template that we started in. Go ahead and click create. Notice it is called Untitled. The first scene that every Unity project is made in is called sample scene. It's always great to rename your scenes. So we'll call this scene 2. Not very creative, but it does the job. So in scene 2, let's go ahead and just add a few objects that will distinguish it as scene 2. If you hit F, by the way, if you hit F, it will focus in on an object. Let me bring that out. Oh, and I don't have my keycaster, so let me go ahead and turn on my keycaster for you. Okay. So now it'll display on the bottom left if I'm pressing a key. Okay. So let's make sure the camera is pointing towards these objects. So see what the best way is to do. Actually, probably the best way to help navigate the camera is just to move it like this. I should have been doing this. Okay. All right, they're in the frame. That took me a little bit long. Okay, let me just do this. Now let's do that. Okay, so this is our scene 2. So let's go back to, first we'll save, then we'll go back to our sample scene. And we want to add a script that says on collision, open new scene. So let's find a spot where we want to collide. With something, forgive me, I don't have my trackpad on me right now, or my mouse on me right now. So let's just choose this object, and we'll open up the destroy script. And instead of destroy, we will, actually, let's copy this. We'll keep this. I'll create a different object. File, create, sphere. And I'm going to add a new script. And we'll call this new scene. Let's edit that. And I will copy and paste the destroy script. Make sure to change the class so it says new scene. Remember the title of the C# file needs to match the name of the public class. And then on collision enter, we will still say print collided to verify that we have collided, but this time we will open up the new scene. Type in scene manager.load. Load. scene. Go ahead and put in the name, which was scene. All right, let's see how Unity likes this. Okay. It's saying scene manager does not exist in the current context. That's because I did not add the library for scene management. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Let's go ahead and collide with the sphere. So scene 2 couldn't be loaded because it's not been added to the active build profile or shared scene list, or the asset bundle has not been loaded. Okay, so let's go to the build profile. Open scene list. Add open scene list. Okay. Let's go to new scene. Oops. Scene 2. File, build profile. Add open scene. Okay, so now that's added to the list. So let's go back to sample scene. And go ahead and hit play. Great. So once I collided with the sphere, it brought about a new scene. And so the advantages of this are to create totally different terrains or landscapes. You can use it as a way of increasing your performance. For example, many games don't have like the full world within a scene because that would be too computationally expensive to be rendering the full world all of the time. So if you were to enter a new space within the world, that would be generating a new scene. And sometimes games can do this really seamlessly, so you don't even notice that a new scene is being loaded. Sometimes it's pretty obvious where you can see like a ... or, say you walk into a house in a game and, the screen is black for a couple seconds. That's because it is generating a new scene. So let's just review the steps that we went over. I created a new object. I then added a new, my new object was the sphere. I then added a new script using add component, new script. I called it new scene. I then went to edit the script and we created a void on collision function. We used the scene manager to load scene. And then we had to add that scene as it was running. So with that scene open, you go to build profiles and then you click add open scenes, and then that is added to your scene manager. I'm not sure why you have to do that extra step. And then you're ready to go and hit play. And that scene will load. Okay, so the last step is just to keep things neat and tidy. I'm gonna go ahead and put all of my scenes into the scenes folder. Let's see if that changed, and it automatically changed the pathway, which is great. Cool. All right, good luck.